If you've ever wondered how far someone will go when pushed to the edge, Unhinged by Steph Macca is the book that answers that question with chilling intensity. A roller coaster ride of emotions. This psychological thriller will make you question the lengths people are willing to go to keep their darkest secrets hidden. In a world where love can quickly turn into obsession and trust can become betrayal, Unhinged is a story that explores the fragility of the human mind and the devastating consequences of losing control. At the heart of the story is Isla, a seemingly ordinary woman whose life begins to unravel after a chance encounter with the enigmatic and charming James. He's the kind of man who exudes confidence, whose eyes hold promises of passion and power. Isla is captivated by him from the very first moment they meet. She's ready to embrace this new chapter of her life, eager to escape the mundane routine of her existence. Little does she know, this chance meeting will lead her down a dark and dangerous path that she can never return from. As Isla's relationship with James deepens, it becomes clear that his allure hides a much darker, more dangerous side. He begins to reveal his true nature, manipulative and controlling, and soon Isla realizes she's trapped in a web of lies and deceit. But by the time she understands the full extent of James's power over her, it's already too late. The more Isla tries to break free, the more she finds herself drawn into his world of manipulation and mind games. The novel unfolds with a series of twists and turns that keep the reader on the edge of their seat. Isla is caught between her desire for freedom and her growing obsession with James. Her emotions become a battleground, torn between the man who is both her captor and lover. The psychological tension escalates as James's behavior becomes increasingly erratic. His obsession with Isla knows no bounds, and he begins to control every aspect of her life, from her thoughts to her actions. With every move she makes, she finds herself losing more of her identity, sinking deeper into the chaos that James has created. Macca does an exceptional job of portraying Isla's internal struggle, allowing readers to feel her confusion, fear, and desperation. The narrative is expertly crafted, with each chapter building suspense and dread. As Isla's mental state deteriorates, so does her sense of reality. She begins to question whether she can trust anyone, including herself. Her grip on the truth slips further, and the line between victim and villain blurs. The beauty of Unhinged lies in its ability to make the reader empathize with Isla, even when she makes choices that seem illogical or destructive. You want her to escape, but you understand why she stays, why she continues to return to James despite all the damage he's done. It's a testament to Macca's skill as a writer, that she creates a protagonist who is both relatable and tragic, a woman who is both victim and survivor in her own right. As the story progresses, Isla realizes that in order to truly break free from James's hold, she must confront her own demons. It's not just James who has the power to control her. She must come to terms with the darkness within herself, a darkness that has been awakened by her relationship with him. The novel takes a poignant turn as Isla begins to understand the depth of her own complicity in the madness that has overtaken her life. The internal battle between love, fear, and self-preservation reaches its peak as she finally begins to fight back. But fighting James is not as simple as escaping his clutches. He's not a man who lets go easily. The final chapters are a whirlwind of danger, deception, and heartbreak. The stakes are higher than ever, and the tension is palpable as Isla finds herself in a desperate race against time to escape the man who has almost destroyed her. With every ounce of strength she has left, Isla pushes herself to break free from the chains that James has wrapped around her. Even though she knows it may cost her everything, the final moments of Unhinged are truly harrowing, as the line between survival and madness becomes indistinguishable. James's pursuit of Isla reaches an unimaginable level, one that keeps you guessing until the very last page. Every twist, every revelation only adds to the tension. Isla's desperation builds to a fever pitch, and the reader feels every ounce of her struggle to escape. The narrative culminates in an unforgettable climax, one that will stay with you long after you've finished the book. In the end, Macca's writing shines brightest in its exploration of the complexities of obsession, control, and the human psyche. Unhinged is not just a story about a woman's struggle to escape from an abusive relationship. It's a story about reclaiming agency, confronting personal demons, and finding the strength to survive even when the odds are stacked against you. The book does not shy away from the harsh reality of what it means to be trapped in a toxic relationship, and it serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of self-worth and personal boundaries. Isla's journey is one of transformation, not just in terms of her relationship with James, but also in her own self-discovery. By the end of the book, Isla is not the same person who met James in that fateful encounter. Her journey toward freedom is not just physical, but also emotional and psychological. It is about reclaiming her identity, regaining control over her life, and ultimately, confronting the reality that sometimes breaking free from someone isn't just about escaping. It's about finding the courage to let go of the past. Unhinged is more than just a thriller. It's a deep dive into the complexities of human relationships, the consequences of unchecked obsession, and the fragility of the mind. Steph Macca has crafted a story that is both compelling and disturbing, a narrative that lingers long after the final page is turned. It's a book that will keep you up at night, wondering what lengths you would go to if your own sanity was on the line. For anyone who enjoys psychological thrillers that push the boundaries of love, betrayal, and revenge, Unhinged is a must-read. The tension, the suspense, and the emotional depth will keep you hooked from start to finish. If you're looking for a book that will leave you breathless and craving more, this is the one. With its gripping plot and unforgettable characters, Unhinged is a story that will haunt you long after you've turned the last page. So, are you ready to dive into the madness? Will you be able to keep your grip on reality as you follow Isla's descent into obsession? There's only one way to find out. Grab your copy of Unhinged and let the story unfold.